recently received a couple of packages that I thought would be fun to unbox here with you guys. I ordered 3 new pairs of glasses. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like them. See how they do. And I was recently sent a 2025 National Parks calendar. And I'm quite excited to see what photos were chosen to represent each of the months. So, let me get my scissors and get started. I'm not sure which one I want to begin with. Do some snipping. I'm going to save the best for last. Start with the glasses. Plasticky sound. Okay. It feels like they each were delivered in a case. That looks to be true. I ordered them from Zenny. This is the first time that I've gotten glasses from them. Buying stuff without trying it on has never been something that I've really done much of, especially something that goes on your face. We'll see. Looks like this case is red, not that light, and it has a sort of dragon design. Seem to have wrapped the glasses fairly well. Included, I'm not sure what this is. A little pencil of sorts. Oh, it's a screwdriver. So now you can adjust them. I'm curious to see which pair this is going to be. There's 2 that I think are pretty standard and one sort of special pair. I don't want to open the special pair first, but I think I may have just done that. I like how the cloth that they sent almost matches the case. It's the same color and a similar sort of Chinese dragon design. I don't currently have any lens cleaning wipes So that would be quite nice. So here are the glasses. You can kind of see they've got this sort of wavy cloud shape. These are the unique ones that I figured I would just wear on special occasions when I'm feeling a little bit more bold. I do like that sound. I'm going to try to gently rewrap them in their cloth to put them back. I hate for them to get scratched or dirty before I even get the chance to wear them. I was hoping that each case would be different, but looks like these two are the same. They are gray and black with the Zenny logo repeated over them. I wonder if that case was special because they were a little bit more expensive. Looks like each case inside says trendy, not spendy. And I agree with that. I have no affiliation with Zenny Optical, but I will say that there was a 4th of July sale that allowed me to get all 3 pairs for just under $100, which is quite good for glasses. classic shape. Rectangular. But what's cool about them is the detail on the side. They're sort of yellow and brown swirls. That's not really carried over to the front, but just be a nice little addition, nice little pop of something when I turn to the side. I think these were the least expensive pair. I was actually quite surprised that they were as cheap as they were. So we'll see how long they last me. I've never had glasses that are this narrow before. Mine have been wider. I usually wear contacts. I like having the full field of vision open to me. So these are also going to be maybe not a special occasion pair, but not worn as often as the others. I'm very excited about the side detail though. And the last pair. Perhaps the least exciting ones. These are the most similar to the pair of glasses that I have currently. I've had them for probably 9 or 10 years now that it's been since I've bought a new pair, so it was definitely time for a change. Got the thin wire sides. So that they're nice and lightweight. And it looks like given a third sort of dragon cloth. I guess that'll be my new thing. These are just a simple larger rimmed frame. But what's fun about these is they came with snap-on sunglass shades. precision lenses. When I saw this, it seemed like just the perfect sort of middle ground. I'm worried I'm gonna break them though. Got 3 out of the 4 points of contact on there. And that's gonna have to be close enough. I'll take a better look at them later. This is kind of what they'll look like with the sunglasses on, so I have this sort of detail here. I suppose I'll wrap the back in your cloth as well. I almost feel like I need a separate cloth for this. I'll just put it in facing this soft fabric inside. And hope that it all fits. Been watching too much House of the Dragon. This almost sounds like one of their dragons growling. Just barely though. Alright. Now let's move on to the National Parks calendar. This is from the National Parks Conservation Association as well. And it says, "You'll love all the photos, but don't miss April and July." So we'll have to make sure to take an extra close look at those two. I feel like that might be a little bit too abrasive. description of the April and July scenes, telling us why they're especially spectacular. So we can take a closer look at those. The cover is 3 little bear cubs by the side of a body of water. It's a 16-month calendar for 2025. So our first page is an overview of the last 4 months of 2024. September, October, November, and December. It looks like it's got a key for the phases of the moon here, and a photo of Tri-Tortugas National Park in Florida, which is quite beautiful. It looks like a hallway of brick arches. It says, located about 70 miles west of Key West, Tri-Tortugas National Park is mostly open water. Fort Jefferson, with its distinctive brick arches and massive walls, covers most of the land on the park's Garden Key. And there is a full note from the association's president. Our next photo is of January, and it's a suitable winter picture of Badlands National Park in South Dakota. Looks like the foreground, there are some hardy plants trying to survive a tough winter season. The background has the distinctive hills and valleys of Badlands National Park. The description says, Badlands National Park is the largest protected mixed grass prairie in the country. Its rugged landscapes take on the added beauty in the winter when snowshoeing and stargazing are popular activities for visitors properly prepared for the cold. If you're not properly prepared, I assume you'd be out of there quick. Looks like this next year starts on a Wednesday. New Year's in the middle of the week. Hopefully means that we're not up for a crazy decisive year, and it'll be a little more middle ground. February, we've got a photo of some swans crossing a lake in Yellowstone National Park. It's cool to see the path that they're making in the water. It's a little bit better. I don't know. Let me know if that's better or not. Yellowstone National Park sits on the border of Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. And this says, trumpeter swans North America's largest wild waterfowl, glide gracefully in Yellowstone, the world's first national park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is home to a rich diversity of wildlife. And they're the largest wild waterfowl. Pretty impressive for such little guys. In March, I could see the whole thing. It is of Haleakala National Park in Hawaii. It's a beautiful photo of the sunset over some shadowed mountains. Those clouds are really incredible. All different colors. This says, visitors to Haleakala National Park, located on the island of Maui, can enjoy beautiful sunrises, view rare native birds, hike through lush rainforests, and enjoy displays of more than 850 species of plants, like silversword. Now, I'm not sure what silversword is, but I'm going to assume that it is one is featured here in this little photo. It might be kind of hard to see, but it appears to be, this looks like a big flower, tall, arching, with a lot of little pointy bits sticking out. April, we're definitely moving into springtime. Got a beautiful photo of some blooming flowers looking over a vista. This is in Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. It says, nestled in central Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah National Park is famous for breathtaking vistas accessible by hiking trails and a skyline drive, flowering dogwood trees, and spectacular waterfalls. So this must be a dogwood tree. I've only seen a dogwood in person a few times. There really is no other flowering tree like it. The flowers are so big, like larger than my hand sometimes. Let's read the special facts about April's photo. It says, the April page shows Shenandoah National Park in morning mist, a stirring example of how national parks preserve landscapes that have the power to astound and inspire. I'm sure that standing in this spot, watching the mist move through the valley, forming different shapes and eventually burning away with the sun, would inspire just about anyone. That brings us to May. In May, we are in Cape Hatteras National Seashore in North Carolina. A popular tourist destination, Cape Hatteras was established as America's first national seashore in 1953. It includes 30,000 acres of beaches, dunes, marshes, and woodlands that delight visitors from across the country and around the world. wish it said what this plant was. Obviously a underwater plant. Almost looks like lily pads. Resting in the soft white sand. In June, we've got Lake Clark National Park and Preserve in Alaska. Wow. Gosh, Alaska is just so beautiful. I would really, really love to be able to go and explore it. Stunning describes many units of the national park system, but perhaps none more accurately than Lake Clark National Park and Preserve. Its 4 million acres of unspoiled mountain wilderness include Upper Twin Lake, pictured here, and 2 active volcanoes. If there's an Upper Twin Lake, there must be a Lower Twin Lake out there somewhere as well. I love how the green curves down the lower half of the mountain before it gets just too steep to continue. May to July, a year from now, of the Statue of Liberty National Monument in New York. Now, to me, this says national parks, so I was not expecting a national monument to be in here. And I don't find them quite spectacular, but it is still very pretty with the fireworks going off in the background, looking upon the Statue of Liberty. It says, Independence Day fireworks light the sky behind the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom recognized and admired worldwide. Lady Liberty has welcomed immigrants to the land of opportunity since 1886. This is pretty. This is a photo of Big Bend National Park in Texas. Looks like some sheer cliff faces carved out by a calm river. It says, a huge curve in the Rio Grande River gates. And the Rio Grande River gives Big Bend National Park its name. The vertical limestone walls of Santa Elena Canyon are among the park's most striking features, along with a colorful array of birds and wildflowers. I bet all that fresh water does allow for some stunning wildflowers. Now we're in September. This looks like some ancient ruins. This is Hovenweep National Monument in Colorado and Utah. Elegant ancient and enduring stone structures built more than 800 years ago still stand as evidence of the archaeological mastery of ancestral Puebloans. The natural quiet and dark night skies of Hovenweep also draw visitors to this national monument. I've never been much of a stargazer. I like to look at them, but I don't know many of the names or configurations. So it would be cool to go to a place like this and imagine looking at the same stars as the people who built the ruins did. It might make it a little more interesting to learn the stories. In October, we've got the fall colors starting to come out. This is a photo of some trees in Olympic National Park in Washington. It says, snow-capped mountains, a lush rainforest, and magnificent beaches can make a trip to Olympic National Park seem like experiencing 3 parks at once. Accordingly, visitors should consider spending more than 1 day in this glorious park. I'd argue that you need to spend more than 1 day in any park. But, with so much to see, you at least need a few days. November brings us to Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. And look at the colors of those trees compared to the blue sky and the blue water, and the reflection in the still lake. It's quite beautiful. This says, aspen groves alongside the Snake River change from luxuriant green to bright yellow and orange in autumn. The Teton Range provides an impressive backdrop for the seasonal transformation and reflective waters. It is definitely stunning. Our final month brings us back to winter time to spend December in Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks in California. Sequoias, the largest trees in the world, become even more beautiful bathed in the winter morning sunshine. These parks also feature the tallest mountain in the lower 48 and the deepest canyon in the United States. Wow, I did not know that. The tallest mountain and deepest canyon. It's pretty incredible. I saw that they got 2 feet of snow there this past May, so they must be pretty high up to maintain snowfall like that into the summer. And that brings us to the end. On the back, it's just a mini version of each photo. mission statement from the Conservation Alliance. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a restful rest of your evening, or your morning, or whenever you're watching this. And I would love to see you back here next time.